So an unboxing today of a really beautiful pen, something I'm really glad to get a hold of. And in what appears to me to be a little bit different circumstances. If any of you have evidence to the contrary, please leave me a note, but I'll give you my experience. I was looking for a pen with an italic nib. I was looking on Amazon. And I also wanted a stub nib. I still want the stub nib, but I found a beautiful pen for I think about 60 bucks. A Rosetta Magellan. And here, oh look, from iPen Store. I got a nice box delivered by Amazon. We open it up, set that aside, and what we end up with is this little box here that says iPen Store. And I think this is a box from the store that they transferred it to. I don't think this is the Rosetta box that the pen comes in. And you open it up, it slides out, it's just delicate cardboard. And the pen that I ordered, I knew it would be this color. Kind of a rose marble, and it's got the gold Magellan. It's like a compass end piece. In the cap, it's a twist off, and it does post fairly securely, and it has kind of a gold colored steel nib that says 1.1 on it. And that means the 1.1 italic nib. And I love this, and one of the reasons that I wanted to have an italic nib pen is that that's kind of my next step for learning about writing with fountain pens, because I usually order a fine, maybe a medium nib, because it's easier to write with and my handwriting is struggling and I'm trying to improve it. But the italic nib forces me to learn new things about handwriting, because the downstroke is so thick, and then it has a thin, it has a kind of a calligraphy like line that it makes. And so writing in really small spaces in my journal is difficult with this pen, although I do try it. But there are other uses that I am finding for a heavier line. And let's kind of look at the way this pen writes. Of course, on the band there on the cap it says Rosetta, and it's very well made. Quality, it feels like quality. It's a beautiful pen, and I'm really enjoying it. So here I'm going to do a writing sample, and I've just grabbed an old ratty notebook because I'm practicing. I'm not going to grab a fancy fine notebook. This will bleed through and everything. But anyway, it makes it's a little skippy right now because I haven't used it yet with this cartridge. My signature there. Let's put this so that, yeah, okay, so and I do want to say, let's write this down. I do want to say that this pen is really wet. I mean, it's just smooth and slick as you write with it. I don't know if that might be the ink in the cartridge that came with it. I don't like this pale blue, and I'm going to try it with different inks. But this pen is really wet. It'll be interesting to try it with a different ink. What color ink should I use? My wife has beautiful handwriting, and she thinks it's time for me to learn to write in block. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H-I, see, that's terrible, J-K-L-M-N-O-P, Q-R-S-T-U-B-W-X-Y-Z. Writing quickly, I notice it skips a little bit. That may again be the ink or the fact that it needs to be cleaned up and worked over a little bit. My wife is going to teach me to do print, block lettering. She's very good. In one of these videos, I'm going to feature my lovely wife. She's from Mexico, beautiful woman, grandmother of our 3 grandchildren, and she's been teaching me about handwriting. She's really helped me with my writing, my cursive, as I've decided to learn to improve my handwriting, and our next step is block lettering. She's very impatient with me and yells a lot. If she had a stick, she would beat me. And but I appreciate her support and all that she's teaching me. And I'm going to introduce her in a coming video. I mean, it makes a very different line. It makes a very different line, and you can feel it when you write. So it's a new thing for me to practice. It's a new thing for me to get used to. Dear son, your letter, see, that's terrible, from the front lines filled your mother and I with terror. Well, that looks like tenor. Let's try that again. Terror. Please be sure to wear your clean, see, that looks like damn. I can't say damn. Your clean jammies. That doesn't look like jammies. Jammies. See, I'm trying to write smoothly. I'm just trying to write fluidly. But it's a very different line. It's something that I'm going to have to learn about. It's something you have to get used to. Let's see. Remember not to shoot your captain. That doesn't look right. Captain. Anyway, lots of practice going to go into this. It's one more thing to try. I love learning about pens. It's one more style of nib to learn about. One more step on my journey in this hobby of collecting fountain pens. I plan to get a Conklin stub nib, the Twain, the crescent filler. And so when that comes in, I'll do a writing sample of a stub nib. In the meantime, this is a beautiful kind of marbled black and rose colored Rosetta Magellan italic nib. Something that I have really enjoyed, and I'm going to learn to write with it so that my handwriting looks nice. But until then, I'll be preparing to do a couple more videos on some of these nice fountain pens. Thanks for watching.